Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome one, welcome all. Most importantly, chat, welcome to the stream. It's good. Turn this up just a tad. What is good? Happy to be here. Happy to have you all here. Hitman with the Twitch sub. 34 months. That's crazy. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Much love. Chat, hello. Just a little bit closer. Yeah. Hello. Hope everybody's good. Hope all is well. I apologize. We haven't really been streaming much. We really haven't been doing anything. No content in general, or yeah, you know, life's been busy. You know, it's really just what it comes down to. So to make up for it, we're gonna stream today, we're gonna stream tomorrow, and we're gonna stream Saturday. 3 days in a row of content. Starting with some AMS 2 today. I don't know what I'm gonna do the next 2 days. Maybe some F125, maybe more AMS 2. I haven't really decided yet. I'm having a lot of fun with AMS 2. Like, a lot of fun. This is a great time. I'm loving this new content. If you've never played Automobilista 2, now's a great time to play it. And I feel like I say that after every update that comes out for it. But yeah, like it is a phenomenal time. Phenomenal time. What is AMS 2? AMS 2, Automobilista 2, strictly on PC. You can only get it through Steam. Think of like a Project Cars. You know what I mean? Like think of like a Project Cars kind of game where it's like a large variety of different racing that you can do with a large variety of tracks, and it's just a phenomenal time. Think about getting AMS 2? Should I? Absolutely. Absolutely. I think now's a great time to honestly do it. Like every update that comes out, the game just gets better and better and better and better. And I feel as though, like, if you're a Formula 1 fan, like myself, and, like, I feel like a lot of you that follow my channel, if you're a Formula 1 fan, like, this is by far the best Formula 1 game on the market. By far. By far. There's just so many eras of F1 in the game now, and, like, they're all fun. They're all a great time. Is it the most realistic feeling game in the world? No. But it is fun. It is fun. How much does it cost? The game itself, I think, is like $30, and then you can get the season. It's good to get it when it's on sale. So like, wait until like the Steam summer sale, because usually then like everything goes on sale for like 75% off. Like you can get the game, all of the season pass DLC, for like a lot of times like $30, and then you just gotta buy like the DLC that came out after like the season pass stuff. But it's all together, like maybe $100 when it's on sale. Well worth it, in my opinion. I like NASCAR a lot, so I think I would like AMS 2. Funny enough, they got NASCAR in the game too. The NASCAR stuff is kind of, you know what I mean? Like, it's fun. I wouldn't, the oval aspect of it's, you know, I've experienced better, but it's not bad. You know what I mean? And it's fun driving those cars at like, you know, some of the various road courses and stuff. Right when the holidays come. Yeah, if you just wait till the Steam summer sale, well worth it. There's going to be a career mode coming to the game at some point this year. At least that's the, that was the initially announced release was at some point this year. The online scene's not bad. It's decent. Yeah, it's a great time, man. It's a great time. The single player experience is honestly like the bread and butter of the game, and in my opinion, it's in a really good state, and that's what we're going to showcase today. I didn't do it! I appreciate that. Thank you. As long as I can do NASCAR, I'll probably get it. Yeah. They have, so funny enough, they have like the 90s, sorry, they have the 80s, 90s, and then the modern the modern gen NASCAR cars, and they have the Garage 56 car that they did at Le Mans, which is sick. It's a fun game. It's a very fun game. I praise this game so much. You think I'm like it's an ad at this point, because like I do genuinely just love this game. Genuinely love it. But anywho, let's not waste any more time. Let's dive in. So today, as I said, today we're gonna do the brand new F1 content they just added. As I'm gonna show you, they just added primarily Renault Leasing, right? They just added V10, the 2005 essentially Renault, right? The 2006 Renault, the R25, R26, and then the R28 as well. And then they don't have like fully licensed cars like Scuderia Forza is meant to be the Ferrari, and then I think this is meant to be Mercedes. I think these are the Red Bulls. So again, not fully licensed F1, but the modding scene is great. Unfortunately, there's no mods out for these generations of cars yet, which is why we're going to be doing the 2006 Renault, because they actually came out with it very, very quick. Shout out to the modding community. We have Fernando Alonso's R26. We're going to drive his Fisichella. But then, I mean, we have it all. We got Kimi Räikkönen, Juan Pablo, Barrichello, Jenson Button, the legend, DC, Christian Klein, Nick Heifeld, Jack Villeneuve, like Scott Speed, the legend himself. If you know, you know. And then we do have Michael Schumacher, Felipe Massa, and the Ferraris. It's an awesome mod. Love it. Visually, it all looks really good. Again, shout out to the modding community. Modding community is awesome. What game is this? Automobilista 2. Automobilista 2. The cars look great. They sound great. I mean, this is just clean. Just so good. And even at a base level, like prior to, you know, the mods, it still looks really good and it still sounds really good. So, I mean, honestly, the folks over at Rise did a really good job with this, genuinely. Hungaroring has been added into the game as well, so we're going to do that. We're going to do the Hungarian Grand Prix. We have the date set to 2006. I don't think that's the exact start date, or like the exact date for the race. I just kind of went with a general time frame for when they typically do Hungary. I think it actually might even be a little too early, but whatever. The 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix, fun fact, Jenson Button's first race win in F1. First career win, I should say. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. We have park Ferme capabilities now in the game as well, so we can turn that on if we want to. But we're not going to do qualifying. We're going to start from the back, see how quickly we can get up to the front in a 70-lap race. Strategy is going to play a big factor, and part of this update actually kind of implemented some strategy elements that the AI will do each and every single race, which I also love. Again, this game is just getting so good, so quick, and I love it. I love everything about it. Without further ado, though, let's dive in. See how we get on. Damage is on, so I got to keep that in mind. And obviously try to take my time as I try to get through some of the slower cars and go from there. Better cook up. Yeah, we're going to try. No promises. They actually came out with a minor update, like literally just an hour ago, to kind of fix some like small things. Partially around like the track, as well, or a couple different tracks, I should really say, and then partially around the what was the other thing? Can't remember. Okay. Cool. But anyway, it was mostly like just small like graphical stuff, and then they also tweaked the AI a little bit as well. There was like during the second sector, it seemed like the AI were a little slow around here, so it's gonna be my first time testing it to see how well they actually did. But all in all, man, I tell you what, they did a really good job with these cars. They did a really good job with the track as well.
Exit's clear. Push.
Modding community definitely did their thing too. Like, it's just all
Cold brakes all round. Be careful.
all good.
Your tires are cold. Watch out.
How many laps is this? Well, right now we're just in practice. I'm gonna just kind of do a couple laps just to kind of get warmed up here, and then we're doing a 70-lap race, a full race length around here. I do miss this era of F1, man. I tell you what, like, to me, like, when I think of F1, this is what I picture. You know what I mean? Like, literally a car that looks and sounds like this. I mean, the V10 was definitely a little bit nicer, but the V8s were still pretty good. The one thing I gotta be very careful of. I gotta be careful not to overshoot corners. Like, if you kind of like outbrake yourself going into a corner, ultimately what ends up happening is the back end of the car just immediately oversteers. So we head down here into T1. Gotta also be careful not to get in too low of a gear too quick either, because you'll get a snap like I just did. And of course, this is obviously a modern day version of the Hungaroring. So you're going to see Pirelli signage everywhere, even though we were running Michelin tires, which, fun fact, they also just added that into the game. Michelin and Bridgestone as a brand, implementing the tire war of this era. And each tire actually kind of has its own property, which is sick too.
129.90.
Running a little slow through here, I'm assuming somebody's just kind of coming out of the pits there on their out lap. Or they both are.
The leader's just done it. 127. 114.
How long does it take for you to adapt to a new car? I mean, it depends. Like, it mostly depends on the actual car itself. Like, cars like this, like F1 cars in general, over the past, we'll say, 30 years, all have a pretty similar feeling. I mean, the modern era, the ground effect era, had just a lot of downforce in general. A lot of those you could just be super late on the brakes, really just kind of flick the car into a corner and it'll stick. To where, like, this era of F1, like, not really as quite the case. You know, it's a little bit, I don't want to say heavier feeling, but maybe more of like an understeery kind of feeling to it. So, you know, for me, like, I have a good understanding of that, so it doesn't take me long to adapt at that point. Oh, I got a little wide there. Got a little wide, got up on the curb. Curbing at this track is very, very tricky. Very tricky. Unlike the F1 games, which is really my only experience at driving this track.
Sector 2 is a second off the pace.
My favorite tires in car? I mean, I'm a big Ferrari fan. Always have been a big Ferrari fan. So, like, you know, it's obviously very easy for me to say Ferrari. And, like, the tires in this, you know, the Ferraris are going to have the Bridgestones to where the Renaults ran Michelin. And the Michelin, like, overall feel a little bit, what's the word I want to use? A little bit more responsive compared to the Bridgestones, to where the Bridgestones just have just a very well-rounded experience. Meaning they're a little bit more durable in comparison. But I would say the Michelins are a little bit quicker. You just kind of go through tires a little bit quicker. Kind of like what you see in the modern day with, like, Pirelli. Like, the soft tire obviously doesn't last as long as, like, the medium and the hard. So it's kind of like a similar train of thought.
Time temps are looking good. Sector 2 time is quick.
This should be a fairly good lap. Didn't really get too much traffic there. Felt pretty good.
The leader has just done a 126.
I'm trying to go a little bit quicker.
Your quickest overall. Sectors 1 and 3 are looking quick. Sector 2 time is good. You've just done a 125.52.
Nope, a little hot. Yep, see, that's what I mean. If you try to get down through the gears too quick or anything like that, it just immediately sends the back end. Immediately just sends the back end.
Okay, stop requested.
Which F1 is this? Well, the car is the R26. It's the Renault R26. So it's the 2006 season. But the game itself is not an F1 game. At least not an F1 licensed game. This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Can you do the one-hand method? No. No, I wouldn't be able to. Oh, wasn't paying attention. I'm looking at chat.
You might have gone outside of track limits there.
You think, Jim? Alright, Bengals and Jamal, I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Pit crew's ready.
It's coming into the pits here. I don't really quite know where the pit entry is. Gonna phase right through. It's right there.
Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Did I speed? I don't know. I think I'm good. I think I just got her slowed down. Just enough. Just want to test something here. Just want to test something. Want to see. So I'm gonna get like a little bit of engine wear throughout the course of the race. Yeah, that's not a bad pit stop. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of engine wear throughout the course of the race, so I want to be able to fix it, and I just don't want it to take too long. It's kind of more or less my train of thought. But I feel good. Feel good. How much time do you usually lose in a pit stop? I honestly couldn't tell you. I don't know it like that. You know what I mean? I want to say it's like somewhere around 27 seconds or something like that. Now granted, it's tough because like I kind of know more of the modern day than this era. Because this era there was refueling, which obviously modern day you don't have that, and so yeah, it's a little different. Kind of hard to compare it. All right, I feel good. I feel good. I'm just gonna take it easy.
Record pit timings. The exit position estimates may be off. P22, 70 laps.
I'm just gonna take it easy.
1.00.
Give me a second. I gotta respond to this. Okay. So again, the fun part about this is going to be strategy. I'm curious to see how, and you can see all the M's and B's here, are the cars that are on Michelin and the cars that are on Bridgestone tires. I'm very curious to see how the AI kind of react, so to speak. Like, I'm curious to see how they do things. Sorry. I'm very curious to see how they kind of do things. I'm curious to see what they do driving-wise. I'm curious to see what they do from a strategy perspective. Like, I'm curious to see what their train of thought's going to be. My thought is kind of more of a two-stop strategy. I feel like it just makes more sense. But we'll see. See. Time will tell. You press drive if you press right joystick on your wheel. What? Anyway. But yeah, here we go. 70 laps.
Okay, David. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
5 red lights, and we are off. For the 2006 Hungarian Grand Prix. We're going to rewrite history here. We're going to take it nice and easy here in the T1. Try not to lock up the tires, as you can get flat spots in this game. Really just trying to take our time, just not doing anything stupid. Get a little bit of a squeeze coming out the corner there. Had to lift a little bit. Mr. Ide. That's a name I haven't heard in ages. Yeah, 2006 had quite the lineup. Had quite the F1 lineup. Just outbreak him into the chicane here. And a little bit of a squeeze. Oh, they're definitely a little bit quicker through here. Ooh, got a lift up. They're definitely a little bit quicker through there than they were before. That's good. Soul, hello, hello. What a race Sunday indeed. Oh, I was so happy. I was so happy. I didn't expect him to break that quick. We're gonna go ahead and
Okay, David. You've had a bit of suspension damage. It's probably all right.
we're gonna run that one back. We're gonna run that one back. Whoops. All right, hey you. 5 red lights. Didn't happen. You guys didn't see anything. Oopsies. Actually kind of worked out better, honestly. We got a better launch that time. Yeah, seeing Lewis win, man, was awesome. You know, obviously not only as a Ferrari fan, but just, I mean, in general, as somebody who really likes Lewis. Yeah, I was very happy Sunday. I was very, very happy. Gotta backtrack a second. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Change cam? No, I kind of like doing cockpit camera, in this game. Like, this is TV pod, which kind of more of like an offset TV pod, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of weird. They have a helmet camera. Oh, this is actually TV pod, which like isn't bad. It's just, I don't know. I just prefer it. Prefer cockpit camera. When's Charles gonna win? Yeah, honestly, he's. It's crazy, man. He signs this extension and then it just crashes the car multiple times. Obviously, just not really going his way. Yeah, it's crazy, crazy. But I'll be honest, man. I would rather see. I would rather see Lewis be more successful than Charles right now, just because of where they're at in their careers. Where you can get this? You can get it through Steam. You can get it through Steam. Automobilista 2. I don't know if it's necessarily that. I mean, it very well could be. But I don't think that's the case. Aaron, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I mean, it could just be whatever the upgrades they did for the car. I mean, maybe it's just, you know, Lewis is adapting to it a little bit better than Charles is. What year is that? This is the 2006 era of F1. This is the R26 Renault that we're driving. Oh, that was a close one. A little tight to David Coulthard there. And the Red Bull. Oh, for sure. Make a late dive there. Kind of left the door open. Then we get the drive coming out. Beautiful. Up to P15.
David, nicely done.
Beautiful. We're just gonna kind of take our time. You know, just nice and easy as we try to fight our way up through the grid here. We know we have the pace. It's a long race. What's up, everyone? Cars, does this game have? A lot. Literally, like, every era. 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and even 2020s. Like, they literally have pretty much all of it. Everything except for the current. This is the Hungaroring. Good old Hungary. Yeah, they have like literally every era, and a pretty good modding scene too. So you can mod the liveries, or download modded liveries, to then obviously trying to match those eras.
Stay focused.
We got a really good run out of the last corner there.
Good pass.
Thanks, Jim. We got Klein next. See if we can get past him. It's obviously a tough track to overtake on. So it's really just a matter of just trying to be consistent as best as we can. Do I play LMU? I do. I do. I haven't really played it at all recently. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow or Saturday. Play a little bit of LMU. I haven't played it at all recently just because I'm just busy with life. Oh, no. Ooh. Got a little wide there. Oh, Nico. Really close the door. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, I've been wanting to play it for that reason, but so excited for BMG to come to PlayStation. Is it really? Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Wow, Nico really late on the brake there. Thought we were going to be able to break him, but I guess not. Alright. Let's settle in. Let's try to lock in here. Again, gotta be careful not to lock up the, gotta be careful not to lock up the tires at all. Oh, it's just an awkward part of the track to be. Just narrows so much. What was that at that point? Yeah, I guess. I mean, that's a whole different vibe, though, in my opinion. Between the two. It's like apples and oranges. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. If you've never heard of it, it's, think like Project Cars, you know? It's kind of like a Project Cars game. Just better and more modern. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, see if we get the run this time. Got a really good exit. Might go for the 2 for 1 here. See if we get Mark Webber as well. Oh, just got her to turn in and slow down. Whew. Alright. Got some open space to work with. Oh, I went a little deep in the corner there. What game is this? Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Just a little wide there. Staring at chat. See, not every Australian's time out is on par with each other's. Yeah, true. True. Oh, wait. I was wrong. That was Klein again. Mark Webber's in front of me. Silly me. I saw Red Bull, and like immediately I see Red Bull, I don't know why I always associate it with Webber. Very interesting trio of cars in front of me, actually. We got Jarno Trulli, Jack Villeneuve, and Mark Webber. All obviously at completely different points of their career. Got a really good run that time. Let's see if we can just outbreak them here. Oh, that's so sketchy. Missed you every day, Danny Rick? I agree. He's just on a podcast recently, and I was watching some clips from it. It was good. It was good. I enjoyed it. Kind of lift a little bit there. I'm definitely still quicker in the second sector compared to the AI. Just in general. Even with the update that came out today. Yeah, he really does. Looks significantly happier. For sure.
Okay, David, don't think about the lap times. Just hit each and every apex.
Don't get enough of a toe down the straight here. Obviously, no battery deployment, no DRS, none of that stuff. So go a little deep in the corner.
Nice move, mate.
Alright, managed to get Villeneuve at least. What year is this? This is 2006. It's funny, anytime anybody asks me what year it is, I immediately just think of the Robin Williams Jumanji meme. Thought about sending it up the inside there. That would have been pretty ambitious, though. Just, you know, just give him a little peek. Let him know I'm there. Oh, we should get the run here, though. Oh, he shut the door. We're gonna have to go on the outside, see if we can outbreak him a little bit. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful scenes.
Well done, David.
Alright. Nick Heifeld next. Then we start to get into some of the faster cars, so it'll be a little bit tougher to overtake. Good start to the race, though.
Keep digging. This isn't over yet. 10th position.
Suarez is practically Max's brother-in-law? Yeah! Yeah. I found that out... When did I find that out? Like 2 years ago, maybe? Are you able to play with any era F1 cars? Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. Any era with a lot of different eras of tracks, too. I mean, there's a lot of historic tracks. A lot of that's DLC that you have to pay for. But, yeah, I mean, there's 60s, there's 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and the modern day. They literally have pretty much every era. just a little late on the brake there. Mir, thank you for the follow. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2, AMS 2. So is this better than the EA F1 games? I would say so, personally. I think the only thing that makes like the F1 game, like the actual licensed F1 games better, is simply just the career mode. You know what I mean? Just how detailed that is. Outside of that, I don't know. I feel like from a driving standpoint, there's definitely better. Should I buy this game? What's online lobbies like? Online lobbies actually aren't bad. The online scene, it's decent. I would definitely say the single player experience is kind of more where it's at. But the online scene's not bad. There's some leagues out there you can find too, like... It's good. I highly recommend the game though. Highly recommend it. I love it. Done it after you won the Coke 600. It's funny. So it's not licensed? No. No, it's not licensed F1 content. But they have a lot of... Like, there's a lot of mods out there that, you know, help add to the immersion, help add to the overall realism. Also, if you're like me and you like VR racing, the VR in this game is incredible. It's so good. Oh, just a little slow through there, Highfeld. Let's see if we get the run. Gonna go on the inside. He's gonna get defensive. We're gonna... No, you know, breaks me. Maybe get the switchback? Not quite. Game name, what game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. But it's not on Xbox. It's only on PC. Only on PC. Raphael, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Want to hear that engine? I know, dude. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful sound. Just get it to slow down, but he gets to switch back on me. It's actually some pretty good racing. There's also another part of this recent update, you know, kind of tweak some of the AI overall performance and just how they do things, and it's pretty good. Am I racing AI? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. If you have F1 2020, you could drive these cars? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You are correct. However, unfortunately, F1 2020 is no longer a listed game, so you can't buy it anymore if you don't have it. And the beauty of this game is that you're able to kind of match the era. And what I mean by that is that you could do like track layouts that would have been from, you know, this era. Which is cool. This is the 06 car. This is the R26. It is not AC Evo. This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Why do I have an axe? Just in case, you know, chat gets out of line, you know. Just gotta threaten them a little bit. Favorite F1 car ever? It is a great car. It is a great car. Oh, I see some smoke up ahead. Is it just a lockup? Yeah, I think it's just a lockup. Yeah, R25, R26, both great cars in F1 history. I mean, my favorite F1 car ever is the F2004, but... Do they have the Monza oval layout? They do. They do, fun fact. And it's, like, from that era. So, like, and, like, it's like 1971. So, like, the entire, like, vibes around the track and everything are all, like, 71. Rather than it being, like, modern day kind of thing. Are you driving the unlicensed rental? Well, this is actually licensed. Fun fact. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Yeah, this is actually a licensed content. Now, it is modded to where there's some sponsors and stuff on the car that wouldn't be in there, but the Renault is licensed content for the game, and it's free. Fun fact. We back. We are. F126 DLC. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I mean, I did play it. I tried it, checked it out. I thought it was cool. I don't know. I don't love it. And like this content came out for this game, and I'm loving this. Having an absolute blast with it. Unbelievable how he drives and reads. Yeah, it's practice. Is really what it comes down to. Senna Lotus is great. Fun fact, also in this game. Oh, I got a little wide there. A little wide. Don't want to be doing that. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Better than iRacing? It's hard to compare, because, I mean, like, iRacing is a whole different beast. And, like, it's definitely not as realistic as iRacing. But...
last lap was at 125.78.
I mean, I love it. But again, I wouldn't say it's necessarily better or worse than iRacing. iRenting. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. iRacing's model is just obviously a completely different model compared to this. I'd argue this game focuses a lot more on the single-player experience, where iRacing focuses more on the multiplayer live service aspect. Leo, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. It's going to take long to set up all the settings? No. No, not at all. Not at all.
The captain button ahead is now 1.5.
Howdy, Reese's Puffs. Long time no see. Hello, hello. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Yeah, we're slowly catching button. Slowly getting there. I could probably push a little bit harder. Probably push a little bit harder overall. Teammate Fernando is out front right now. Leading the way ahead of Kimi Räikkönen. Is it on PlayStation? No. No, it is not. Do I have all assist off? I do. Or, well, I have them set to authentic, I should say. So, like... because there's a lot of cars in this game. There's some cars that have, like, traction control, like this car, for example, and others don't. So... but actual assists, I have off. What's my sim setup? It's all Fanatec. SimEdge is good, yeah. It's all Fanatec. I have the Club Sport DD, 8 Newton meter, direct drive base, Formula V2 rim, or 2.5 or whatever. And then the Club Sport V3 inverted pedals. And I also have the Fanatec shifter as well. SimEdge is really good, though. I definitely recommend them. Let's see if we get the run here. A little wide on exit, but we're good. MMC, appreciate the follow. Thank you.
Well done, mate. That was great.
Jensen Button fighting me hard there into T1. Managed to make the move. A little bit of a lockup coming in. Very minor, though. Oh, a little bit of a tap from the rear end there. Where'd I buy the suit? I got it off of Etsy. Found somebody who makes them. You can find them. You can find them online everywhere, especially Etsy. How do you set up your cars in game? Oh, shit. Hang on. Reading chat at a terrible time there. How do you set up your cars in games other than F1? I mean, it depends on the game. You know what I mean? Jack, thank you for the follow. Like, you know, and obviously each game's physics are going to be completely different too. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, in some games, like, yeah, the menus are kind of crazy, especially in comparison to like F1. So I think the big part of it is understanding what each thing does when you're adjusting it. And then just, you know, practice, you know, just kind of repetition and understanding, like, you're, you know, trying it rather, you know, once you do it. Game, this is Auto and Blissa 2, AMS 2. Just get it to slow down, get the power down. It's kind of tough taking that inside line there. Trying to outbrake the other Schumacher, Mr. Ralph. And we do. Very nice. Alright, up to P7. Up to P7, we're about 10 seconds back. 10 and a half, 11. Can you refuel? Yes. Yeah, in this era of F1, there was refueling. It was actually a big part of team strategy in general. Hungaroring? Yes, it is. Brand new track added to the game, so figured why not do it. Kind of exited a little shallow there.
Schumacher behind us now, 1.7. 7th position. Car ahead is Montoya.
An avid F4 racer in iRacing, and I love it. I know this is F1, but what makes this better? I mean, it's hard to compare. You know what I mean? F4 compared to F1 is obviously massively different. I get what you're saying though. I mean, I used to love driving F4 and iRacing all the time, so I definitely get it. I mean, F1 obviously just has a ton more downforce, and it's obviously just a heck of a lot quicker. But yeah, I mean, again, it's hard to compare it to that. I also miss the V8 and V10 era. I was saying at like the start of the race, like when I think of F1, like this is literally what I picture. This era of car, this sound, like, it's just, yeah, it's great. Virtual Paddock, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Now we got Fernando's in the pits, Kimi's in the pits. Okay, so I think we might see some guys do 3 stops almost. Just based off that. Still the same race suit I see. Does it still get washed? Yes, yes it does. Yes it does. Especially this time of year, man. I mean, dude, it gets way too hot in this room. It's way too hot for me to not wash it. So my plan was to pit around like lap 25-ish. Somewhere in that general area. Mostly kind of wanted to see, you know, how the tires were going to be and things like that, long run. And I mean, they're holding up pretty well, honestly. Holding up pretty well. I think I'm ultimately matching. A little wide there. Just say good driving and I immediately go wide. Ban that guy. I think ultimately, I'm kind of just matching the leader's pace overall. I'm not really catching. So I think it's really just going to come down to strategy here. Seriously, thank you for the follow. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2.
That lap was at 125.44.
Alright. Montoya came into the pits. We're going to pit here soon as well. I don't want to lose too much time by being out here. Now, granted, Fernando and Kimi are going to be stuck behind some traffic, so obviously they're going to have to try to get past guys there. I could definitely go a little bit quicker through that corner. Maybe just go down one gear.
The next car is Barrichello.
What happened to feet cam? I still have it, just on the other version of the stream, just on like the normal layout. I felt like for the vertical layout, like the over-the-shoulder look is just better.
You're reeling V3 in. The gap's now 8.1 seconds. U4 fastest lap.
Oh, don't do that. Alright. We are catching.
Button behind is pitting. Massa is now in the lead.
Felipe and Michael are going at it out front, it looks like. Which is good, honestly. The more they battle, the better. Oh yeah, I can just go down to 5th. I can carry so much more speed there than I realized. Alright, cool. Yeah, the swap drivers thing, so again, there's obviously multiple classes in this game. It's not just Formula 1 content. So it allows you to, but you can do it with any content in the game, it allows you to have the AI take over for you. So when you go into pit, you have swap drivers on, the AI will take over. And the AI will start driving around. It's good if you want to do like long races. You know, it's kind of good for that. No! Oh, son of a bitch.
Yellow flag.
We're good. We're gonna pit.
Acknowledged. Pit stop requested. Okay, David. We have no recorded pit timings. Our exit position estimates will be on. Should have
We're gonna
plenty of
pit.
space on the exit. When we leave the pits, we think
I overshot the corner.
in front of Speedy. Massa ahead is pitting. Look out for the pit speed limit.
I was gonna say he's missing a tire. That's an unsafe release. Whew, okay. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. Respond to this. I appreciate everybody tuning in, by the way. I actually don't have a text. Okay, never mind. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Whether you're watching along on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Appreciate you. Appreciate you dropping a follow, sub, any of that fun stuff. Much love. All right, let's get back into it. Get back into it. It was an unfortunate time to spin, unfortunately, but that is what it is. Yokes. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Oh, that is a long repair time.
Speedy behind is pitting now.
I don't love that. The repair time is because of the engine wear I was getting. That was a very long pit stop. Alright, we're gonna have to... I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to be careful. Yeah, it is cool that they let you go into the pits unassisted.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold. Be careful.
Wish the F1 games did that. Oh, yeah, brakes are definitely cold. You're right, Jim. Silly me. Silly me. What was being repaired? The engine. So the engine was at like, I think 5% wear. I probably should have just let it go, but Chose not to. Yeah, the brakes are super cold. That should not be track limits. That's bullshit. The game is AMS 2. Automobilista 2. Gotta work on getting all the tires up to temp here, too. I think I just gotta try not to be so aggressive on my downshifts. Hopefully that'll kind of help save the engine a little bit more. The problem is, like, once the engine reaches a certain point, you do lose overall power output in terms of wear, which is what I'm trying to avoid. Can I get this on PS5? No, unfortunately not. Only on PC. Hopefully one day they bring it to console. Hopefully. I sure did. I sure did, Prosper. Sure did. I was so happy. So happy. A little deep there in the T1. Unfortunately, I lost a lot of time on that pit stop fixing the engine. Probably should have just let it go, but I didn't expect it to take that long to fix. Assetto Corsa? No, this is Automobilista 2. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate it. That was a terrible run through there. Can you do open lobbies on here? Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what I mean, like, you can find a decent online presence in the game. Running a livery mod? Yes, I am. Now, granted, the R26 is actually a licensed vehicle in the game. But it's still modded. AMS2 is good, just wish the online side is more active. I agree. I agree. I think if they ever do, like, a ranked online, that'll be a big help. I mean, they did say that they're gonna, I think, if I remember correctly, LFM is supposed to get, like, integrated into the game at some point, if I remember correctly. Is this F1 2019? No, this is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Ah, a little wide. A little wide. It's a little too hot. Button next to your steering wheel for? It's a button box. The button box. I could just program it to be whatever. It is taking forever. I honestly, at this point, I don't even know if you'll see it this year. I feel like it'll probably be a next year thing. I think right now they're just focusing so much on just trying to get the game to a point where they want it to be ready for the career mode. I think right now that's just such a strong focus for them. AI good in the game? Are they raceable? Oh yeah, no, they're fantastic. I think it's one of the better games out there when it comes to how the AI race. The only downside to the AI in the game is that, like, the AI on AI racing still needs work, and even they've acknowledged that, and they, you know, it is something that they're going to be working on for a future update, but as far as how they race against you, it's actually really good. Especially with this update that came out. AI on ovals is kind of whack. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Yeah, I do kind of wish that was a little bit better. Ah. Shit. Yo, that's good.
Okay, David.
Do I feel the vibration on the steering? Oh god, yeah. Yeah, the force feedback is actually really good in this game. once you get it all set up. Get on AMS2 to learn tracks. It's actually kind of smart. I mean, it's a good track selection overall, so. And they're rendered into the game pretty well, so that's fair. What game is this? Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Correct, yeah. Some of the tracks are laser scanned. I think this is actually one of them, funny enough. Doesn't force feedback all the way up for just one lap? No, no, no. I ain't gonna do that. Son of a bitch, I did it again. I'm not running very consistent lap times since pitting. Completely overshot that. What's the game? It's Automobilista 2. AMS 2. I mean, so good news, like I am catching these guys in front of me. Bad news is I'm not really catching the leaders. I'm quite a ways back. Huh? What you mean, huh? Automobilista 2. AMS 2. I think you should pin a comment or mod. Pin a comment that it's AMS 2. Yeah, I think people would ignore that anyways. And on top of that, it says it in the description, like when you join the TikTok live, as well as in the YouTube description. So it doesn't really matter. Can you get it on PS5 or Xbox? Unfortunately not. No, just PC. Just PC. Oh yeah, there's a lot of different years of cars. Not even just F1 cars, just in general. There's just a lot of different eras of vehicles. And there's going to be even more coming later this year. Game name, Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Yeah, I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. What years of F1 cars do they have? Pretty much all of them. Like, they have 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 2010s, and even the modern era. Aiden, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. What was the game name again? Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Abed, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Get a mod in car 1958 F1 Spa. So we actually did a stream not that long back where we did the 60s. Was it the 60s? Might have been the 70s. No, it was the 60s. We did the 60s at Old Spa. It was fun. Is it on an Xbox? No. Is it better than F1? I think overall it's better than F1 just because of the wide variety of F1 content there is. And the fact that, like, you know, every car kind of feels unique. But, I mean, the F1 games overall, them being licensed, are obviously just a little bit better experience, especially from a career mode standpoint. But in terms of overall feel, I definitely think this is a better game. Right now I'm playing against AI. Yeah. Struggling to catch him again. Been making a lot of mistakes. Do I also play F125? Yeah. Yeah, I do. When I get in a car from 2010? I actually don't know. Do they have the 2010 F1 cars? I don't think they do. I know they have 2012. back out of that one. '2012 was a good era. Yeah, it was good. Ooh. So for the price of one F1 game, I can get all of the F1 cars in different eras. Maybe on sale. Are the F1s immersive, like ERS management settings, car, etc.? Yeah. I mean, that's only obviously in like the, you know, the newer generation of F1 cars, but yeah. And even like for like some of the like 20, was it 2012, right? You know, for that era, they have, you know, they have curves and stuff like that. What game is this? Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Oh, I'm struggling. Struggling to keep up with these guys. Ooh, a little hot into the corner. Nope, got into all too soon. Maybe show me all the F1 cars after this race? Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. Yo, what's good? Unknown, thank you for the follow. Nice suit, thank you. Appreciate it. How many laps I got? Oh, we got a long ways to go. If you look at the top left there. We're only on lap 31 of 70. Oh, I got on the curb. Upset the car. Try to get in the run out. See, maybe I can get it here. Such a hard track to overtake on. What's the game? This is Automobilista 2. Oh, I'm starting to get a little impatient, stuck behind Weber here. What's the track? This is the Hungaroring. You playing on PS5? No. King, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Little hot, little hot. Whew.
That's the stuff. Well done, David.
Got it to stick. Oh, feel nerve give me a little bit of squeeze, a little bit of contact. We're good though. Had to do a slight lift coming out. Or coming through rather. Oh shit! Yeah, the wheel full lock there. That's crazy. What's the best circuit for me? I mean, my favorite track overall would probably be Watkins Glen. I love Watkins Glen. Yes, this is Automobilista 2. Open straight line mode and see if Mom get up. Yeah, right. I mean, dude, that's the beauty of, like, this era, man. Like, there was none of that, right? Like, it's just... Not granted, the racing back in this time was not anywhere near as good as what we've had in the modern era. And I feel like this is kind of proving it. Like, it's just, I'm having such a hard time overtaking some of these cars. What track is this? This is the Hungaroring. I had a lift, otherwise I was going to go into the back of him. Love the sound of these cars? Same. I miss this. I miss the sound of the V8s. V8s, the V10s, I miss the sound of all of it. Just so good. Do you do refueling? Yes. Yeah, because this era, they did do refueling. It was actually a big part of the strategy for a lot of races. What is this game? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Great game. Highly recommend. Do I like Robert Kubica? Of course I do. Hard not to like him. Hard not to like him. Guy's a legend. Let's see if we outbreak Villeneuve here. Got the inside line, beautiful. Alright. There we go. Isn't this game just DLCs? No, not really. I mean, there's a lot of base content. I mean, there's a lot of DLCs, but it's not just DLC. And, like, a lot of times you can get the game with the majority of the DLC on sale for, like, $30. Alright. Truly seems to be a little bit slower. We're kind of sticking pretty close to him here. See if I can get the exit. A little wide, but I think we'll be okay. You got the exit. But we're going to send it down the inside there. Beautiful. Just kind of park the car on the apex. Nice pass, actually. We'll take it. Not gonna lie, if I was going for these gaps you're going for, I would have crashed. Yeah, it's been a little tough. We lost so much time from pitting. And we're still such a far ways back. I'd like to try to make up that time if I can. Just, this really hasn't been a good run. It's something stuck in my eye. Ah, it's like burning. Woo. Fucking hell. What is this game? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. Yeah, I mean, it is mostly single player, but there is online. The online scene's not super popular. There's a big focus on the single player aspect of things, so. Couldn't quite get the exit. What do I think about AC Evo? I like Evo. I kind of wish they didn't do what they decided to do for like the career mode, going away from the open world aspect of things, and then deciding to, you know, do like a, you know, whatever it was, like an academy thing that they're doing. I mean, it was like one of the reasons I literally bought the game was because of how different from the original AC was going to be, and now it's essentially just going to be AC with more modern graphics. So. So it's like, eh. Like I like Evo, but I don't know, it's kind of lame that they did that. Should be able to get it here. Oh.
Nice one. Come on, David.
For a second there, I didn't think I was going to get it to stick. A little bit of slack coming out. I think AC Evo is worse than AC with mods. I mean, I kind of agree with that. But, I mean, Evo's also not fully out yet. So it's like, it's hard to compare, you know? Is there IndyCar? Not officially. Not officially. There's an IndyCar mod you can download. And then they have a fictional version of IndyCar. They were starting to make an IndyCar car to implement into the game, and then oh shit, no. Fucking hell. It's, oh, come on, get out of the grass. That sucks. Kind of just got forced off the track there. Well, I say forced off the track, but like trying to rejoin and just was kind of given no space, is what it is. Anywho, yeah, then it was announced that Motorsport Games was going to come out with an IndyCar game, and then, yeah, they were no longer allowed to make an IndyCar like they were going to, but yeah, that's ultimately what happened there. Oh, it sucks that that happened, but oh well. Is Full Force working already on the DD Pro? What do you mean by that? I don't know what you mean by that. Is Slipstream powerful here? Eh, yes and no. Those are our three bundle. What GT3 F1 wheel do you recommend? I mean, I'd probably just go with like the KS Pro wheel. I'd probably just rock that, honestly. Oh, no, I haven't noticed that. Feels like no different than no different than normal. Fair enough.
He should be a little bit behind when he comes out.
Freaking love this game. Yeah, great game. Great game. The game's stuttering a little bit though, I'm noticing, when guys are going into the pits. Are you hot in the suit, man? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit, not gonna lie.
The guy in front is real.
Yeah, no, the mods are free. Mods are free, you can get them on Overtake. Seeing you so long, how's it been? Busy, dude. Life's just busy. Busy with the puppy, busy with work. Just busy, busy, busy. Game's stuttering a lot. Want to stream on Twitch? I do.
All right, David.
Ah, shit.
Next car is Weber.
I stream on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok. And it's the same name on all three. What game is this? This is Auto Blissa 2. Really gotta kind of just hope for a safety car right now. Probably my only chance of getting any luck here at the end of this race.
2.3 seconds. P7.
I did Apex career in F125. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while then.
Guy in front is on his way out.
Yeah, I mean, we started playing the F126 DLC. It's just, I don't know. I've just been busy. In comms while racing, you're the go. I appreciate it. Thanks.
I think he'll come out just behind you.
Oh, just, yeah, it's just unfortunate. Caught traffic at a terrible time there. Thank you for the follows, guys. Much love. Is there kid sizes in the suit? There might be. There might be.
Leader, Barrichello is pitting.
I'm honestly not sure. But I'm sure if you go online, you can find stuff out there. Only for PC or even for console? Only for PC, unfortunately. Smashing, thank you for the follow as well. Early on the break.
Schumacher is now leading.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. What's the 97 year name for? Year you born Unk.
The lap time
Yes,
was 1:26.
that's exactly what the 97 is for. It's the year I was born, 1997. I am old. Crazy how I'm not even 30, but somehow that makes me an Unk. But you know, it is what it is, I guess.
6.3.
All right, so we've gotten about 20 laps so far on these tires. I mean, they're holding up pretty well, even after us spinning. Thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. Thank you. It was good seeing you again. Is this Auto Blissa? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Which end of F1 you think is the best? Man, it's so hard to say. You know, they say the golden era of F1 was the 90s. And, like, part of me wants to agree with that. But then, like, it's tough, though, because, like, the modern era has such better racing compared to anything that we had in the V10 or V8 era. So,
4 seconds.
I don't know.
Was, 1:26.
Is this Hungary? Yes, it is. Makes sense why you're driving as Alonso now? Well, I'm actually not driving as Alonso. I'm driving as Fisichella. But I will say, this is like my childhood right here. Like, this is literally like, this is the era of F1 I grew up on. Vulcan, thank you for the follow. Game name, Automobilista 2. Who did it say retired? I missed that. Completely missed that. The career mode? No, there's no career mode in the game, at least not yet. But there's a lot of like third-party apps that I found on Overtake that essentially allow you to kind of do like your own like little career mode, so to speak. But I am curious to see what the career mode's going to look like for this game when it finally comes. Oh, we are catching Montoya.
The lap time was at 1:25.74, 2/10 off the pace in the 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. Like, obviously, like, when I think of an F1 car, I think of this, right? Like, I literally think of this sound, this look. So obviously, like, it's hard to look at the modern car and be like, oh yeah, that's an F1 car, considering, you know, everything about it. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I think the racing overall is definitely a lot more entertaining currently than it was when I was a kid. That's for sure. When I was a kid, most of the racing that you got, like, really was just like when guys were coming in and out of the pits. That was it, you know? That's my first memory of F1. My first memory of F1 isn't even from like an F1 race, funny enough. It's from an F1 video game. I remember playing F1, it was either 2002 or 2003. I think it was 2003 on the PS2 with my uncle. And that's actually when I got into F1, was because of that. I remember sitting there playing it with them, and I was like, man, this is awesome. Like, I love this. Like, I love the way the cars sound. I love the way they look. Like, this is so sick. I was like, yeah, this is, you know, this is Formula One. And at the time, all I really knew, you know, keep in mind, I was like, you know, 6 years old. At the time, all I really knew was NASCAR. You know, I was really it, 'cause that's what my parents were into. And, it's like, yeah, this is another form of racing. And, I fell in love. You know, I fell in love right away. Assetto? No, this is Automobilista 2. A little bit of lockup going in. Tires are definitely starting to get worn. We're still catching Montoya, though. Like, we're running a little bit quicker than him. I mean, we still got to pit again. Where am I from? America. Yeah, Juan Pablo's running really slow right now. I wonder if he's on old tires. Oh, that was a big lockup. A little bit of contact with Montoya, too. But we're okay. You can see the slight flat spot on that right front tire now. But it's very minor. We should be okay. We're going to be pitting soon anyways. From Italy, watching the stream at 11 p.m.? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. It's one of the things I love about streaming, man. Like, you just kind of interact with people and meet people from all over the world. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome. I love Italy, too. Great country. Been there once. Went there 2 years ago. It was great. Thank you for the follow. How many Newton meters? 8 Newton meter. Hungaroring? Yeah. Yeah. So 2000s F1 was literally cars going in circles? Yeah, pretty much. That was it. I wouldn't say great country, but it's okay. I mean, great from, like, a outsider's perspective. You know what I mean? Like, just looking at it. You know what I mean? From an outsider's perspective, like, you know, being a tourist to the country, and just, you know, the beauty that is what I feel is the majority of Italy. I think it's great in that regard. And the culture. You know, the culture too. Like, I had a great time when I went to Italy. I had a great time. Met some great people. Like, it was awesome. It was awesome. Who's your favorite racer? I don't really have a favorite right now. I'm a big Ferrari fan. You know, just through and through, always have been. You know, from day one. You know, growing up as a big Michael fan. So yeah, no, I mean, I'm just a big Ferrari fan. I don't really have a favorite driver currently. If you had to put a gun to my head and make me pick one, I'd probably say Carlos, honestly.
2.3 seconds.
Probably say Carlos. Yeah, the next time I go to Italy, like, I'm gonna do it right. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't plan accordingly. You know what I mean? We primarily stayed like in the Rome area. You know, and we went to Florence for a day. You know, we went to the beach twice. Like, I definitely want to kind of see more. You know what I mean? Like, kind of explore a little bit more. Don't get me wrong, I had a great time, and like Rome was awesome, you know, but what happened to Lewis? What do you mean? What do you mean what happened to Lewis?
Okay, David, you're reeling Barrichello in. The gap is 1.8.
It's funny, late in this run, we're actually like, we got some good pace late in the run here. Lewis was never my favorite. I've always liked Lewis, but he was never my favorite driver. No, I mean, throughout the years, like, my favorites were Michael, then Seb, and then Ricardo. I mean, those were always my favorite drivers throughout the years. After Ricardo, I just really haven't picked one. Name of the game, this is Automobilista 2. It's a great time. You think a pool supply store is a good setting for a sitcom? You know, funny enough, there's a show. I don't think it still exists anymore. I want to say it was an Australian show called Rostered On. And it essentially was like, just, you know, what it's like to work in a retail store. More specifically, like an electronics store. And like, if you've ever worked retail, you relate to it a lot. It was pretty good. I always enjoyed it. It's like a few seasons of it. Right, we got the run here on Barrichello. Let's see if we can outbrake him a little bit. It's really squeezing us there on the inside. That's bullshit. I shouldn't get called for track limits there, but okay. It's kind of crazy. Z, thank you for the follow. Yeah, retail, man, I tell you what, I think it should be required that everyone has to work retail at some point in their life. Working retail is something. It is something. Granted, I think a large part of that is like where you live, but in general. What's retail? Yeah, see, I realize I say that, and not everyone probably knows what retail means. Retail is like, you know, picture working at like an electronics store, or like working at, I'm like the company names that are coming to mind are not companies that are everywhere in the world. Like working at like an IKEA, if you know what that is. You know, that's retail. Gonna watch the stream in South Africa? Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, we got the run once again. Don't really get squeezed as much this time. We're actually going to do the squeezing here. Pause.
Well done, David.
That's the thing of being told by the customer to look in the back for a product. Oh my god. That one drives me up a wall. You sure it's not in the back? Yeah, I'm positive the elves in the back are not currently making this product for you. A lot of times I would literally just go, what I would do, I'd just go in the back. I'll either just like talk with the warehouse workers in the back, or I'll just stand there, stare at my phone for a little bit, just to come right back out and be like, yeah, nope. Not back there. A little wide there, that's some gravel, don't want to do that. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Live crash for a second? Did it really? Am I on a single screen? I am. I am. Yeah, I don't have like a true triple setup. Especially because, what's it called? It was only for you? Ah, fair enough. I don't have a true triple setup, especially because I have 3 different monitors, like different brands. They all look completely different, so... eventually I will do triples. That's like the next thing that I'm gonna kind of upgrade. I'm using both feet to brake. It's just you're so much quicker by using both feet. So much quicker. I'm gonna pick this lap. We're gonna pit this lap. Try to put on some fresh tires. See if we can just make up whatever kind of ground we can.
Okay, David. The next car is Alonso. Watch your speed limit in the pits.
Oh. I mean, he said I'll be out ahead of Schumacher. And by that he means Ralph, obviously. I'm hoping the fresh tires can kind of help us. We struggled initially. Whew, okay, sorry. Give me a second. Does it suck to see commission walk away when customer's not interested? Eh, not really, because I'm still getting paid either way. You know, that's kind of how I look at it. Sorry. 1 second, chat. Sorry. Chat, once again, man, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Oh. Got a triple in the immersions that is... Yeah, I want to get a triple set up. Just, you know, eventually. What game is this? Automobilista 2. Yeah, eventually I want to do the triple setup. I also want to do, I genuinely do think I want to try to do an enclosed cockpit. or enclosed rig. It just doesn't make sense to do it with, like, let's say a car like this, obviously. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I feel like you have to stick to, like, a certain type of content if you're going to do that. But, whew. I am warm. Alright, here we go. Can you circle around the car camera angle? I can't while in the pits, no. In the pits, I'm kind of just limited to this. Ignore the fact that it's, like, tweaking the fuck out.
Go, go. It exit is clear. Push now.
Brakes are cold. Alright, we came out into some very open air.
Button.
Alright, let's see if we can catch Jensen. See if we catch him, give it ourselves a lap here just to kind of get the tires situated, get the brakes back up to temp. Favorite track? Favorite track overall, I would say, is Watkins Glen, honestly.
You're reeling. V7. The gap is now.
I like Watkins Glen a lot. Favorite F1 track on, like, the F1 calendar would be Montreal. I love Canada. Canada's so goated.
P8.
A little late on the brake. Just a little. A little late again. That's alright. Yeah, it's Automobile Lista 2. Well, once again, chat, appreciate everybody tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Something a little different than what we normally would do. And a friendly reminder, we're streaming across the board here. Live on YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch. I appreciate y'all dropping a follow, dropping a sub. What do you guys like what you see?
Air temps increasing. It's now 91 Fahrenheit.
Jetta's fun. I do like Jetta. Yeah, I do like Jetta. Even the gear shifts are satisfying. I feel that. Feel that. Are you interested in to be a real racing driver? God no. God no. I did karting when I was a kid, and that was about the. That was the end of my racing career. It was after that, so. It was just way too goddamn expensive. Way too expensive. Like, unless somebody's gonna fund my racing career, then nah, I'm good. Way too expensive. %. 100%. Dude, man, not only can I not afford to be an actual racer, I can barely afford to be a sim racer at this point. Like, thank God I bought all this stuff when, like, you know, I used to have money. Now I have a house, I got a dog, girlfriend, like, you know what I mean? Like, a car. Oh, AMS2 is so much better than F1. Like, significantly better. The only thing that, like, F1 is better at is obviously having a career mode. That's it. Just transferred from PlayStation to PC and AMS2 yesterday. Any tips? Practice. Practice, practice, practice. Hey, eventually, this game will have a career mode. Some point this year. Hopefully, soon. Oh, a little bit of traffic here. Oh, okay. A little dicey. A little dicey. A little dicey, but we're good. Everything's fine. It's being used for Fortnite. Fair enough. Yeah, it sucks I don't really get to play all that often. But living the dream? Yeah, that's a word for it. That's a word for it. Just another day in paradise. Hello, F1 Edits. I think the AI are great in this game. Some people really like it, others don't. I think they're awesome. Especially after the most recent update. I think the problem is that, unfortunately, the AI on AI racing still isn't the greatest. Like, you know, that still needs some work, which even they've acknowledged. But, like, watch. I just overshot the corner. Jensen's going to get the switchback. You know what I mean? Like, it's just perfect. You know, and they'll defend their line, you know what I mean? They'll kind of take different positions when entering a corner and stuff. Like, I think it's great. Heard Logitech wheels have bonus feedback? What does that even mean? What does that even mean? I mean, yeah, don't do Logitech. Simple enough. Game name, this is AMS2. Automobilista 2. Yeah, I think AMS2's AI is probably the most consistent on the market. LMU's AI is honestly pretty good too. And the iRacing AI has also gotten really good, but iRacing AI is still like a little bit of a pain to set up. And then obviously there's the cost element. I think AMS2's AI is just, it's easy. You know, it's easy, it's simple, and there's different, you know, you got enough options to make it unique. Oh, the True Force thing. Yeah, it's. I think that's gimmicky, and I just don't think. I don't think Logitech wheels are worth it in any sort of capacity. Especially considering you can get yourself a direct drive wheel from Fanatec or even Moza, depending on what you're playing on, for the same price. Yeah, it's just marketing. Is it fun when there's no energy management? Dude, not having to worry about battery levels or activating straight mode all the time, stuff like that, like, it's such a relief. Such a relief. Thank you, Max. I appreciate you. Bro really wears a costume every live? Brother, I gotta protect my virginity somehow, man. Gotta protect my virginity somehow. Without it, my virginity is at risk. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Put that inside curve there. What wheel are you on and how many Newton meters I need? I mean, as far as a need, I wouldn't say there's a need. You could run whatever you want. I have the Club Sport DD, which is the 8 Newton meter direct drive base, which I like. I want to upgrade. Like, I want to get something a little bit bigger. I want to go to the Mozo R15 and get their FSR wheel, but in due time. In due time. How much is this setup? Altogether, not including the PC, a little over 3K. A little over 3,000. I just bought some stuff, funny enough, to kind of add to the setup. So, It's probably about 3,500 now. What was my first steering wheel? I mean, my first ever steering wheel was a Logitech like G29. Way back when I was a kid, I did have like a Thrustmaster wheel. Couldn't tell you the model or anything, but it was like a basic like belt-driven wheel, like nothing crazy. I did have that. We're talking like PS2 days for that, but. I don't have my button box mounted. I have it just clamped on to the end there. It's one thing I like. I do like this cockpit a lot. The one thing I don't like is that I can't really add a lot of stuff to it just because it's just a small area to work with, which I'm gonna try to have to figure some stuff out when all this new stuff comes in. But oops, little web. The game on PS5? No. No, it's not. Just PC. Hungary is a good track for chilling. I mean, I guess. The track's a little bit of a handful. So I don't know if I'd say it's a good track for chilling, but... Oh, a little hot in the corner there. But I get what you mean. I wouldn't say VR racing is more efficient and faster. I think VR racing is obviously more realistic, but I would say, in most cases, I think you're slower in VR. I know I am. Yeah, I think my dad still has a 3D printer. I might have to reach out to him to try to figure that out. You know what I mean? You also drive F, or do you only drive F1? No, I mix it up. I do different stuff. I mean, like, I play LMU and stuff, so. Ever play the EA rally games? Yeah. Yeah, like WRC, like the newest one. I didn't think it was bad. Those kind of games are like games that like I sit there and like I just kind of play once in a blue moon kind of game. You know what I mean? It's like AC Rally, same thing, you know? Yeah, I mean, listen, you know, everybody's obviously got their different learning curves, we'll say, I guess, or preferences. And yeah, I don't know, for me, like, VR, I feel slower overall. But I love racing in VR, like, and honestly, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably play in VR. Or if I didn't care about interacting with you guys, then I would just play in VR. Hungaroring, yes. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. AMS 2. GT3 is fun. I mean, I prefer stuff that just has more downforce, you know what I mean? So, like, I like, so I like Hypercar, LMP, you know what I mean? Kind of more into that stuff. F1, obviously. I like stuff that has a little bit more grip. Put a poster behind this as the game name. Shit, I might have to. I might have to. I have full haptics on the rig and the pedal surround sound system. Nice, dude. That's sick. That's sick.
The guy in front is a lap behind.
Oh, looking at that chat.
The gap to P8.
Should stream one of those games where you speed through traffic on the highway? I mean, I could, I guess. After race dog reveal? Alright, bet. Yeah, I'll do that. I would love to have like a motion sim. One, they take too much space. Two, they're kind of loud. And three, obviously they're pretty expensive. And I wouldn't want to use a motion sim like competitively. I feel like being in a motion sim would overall probably make me slower. Just because like it is jarring, obviously, at first when you first use it. I mean, they don't take that much space, but like they take up more space than a traditional rig. You know what I mean? Depending on which one you get. What game is this? This is Automobilista 2. They are definitely loud, though. Yeah, right. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'd have the same issue. Like, my computer room is, you know, it's upstairs in the house, and, you know, the girlfriend's mom would probably hate me if I had one. Hell, the girlfriend might even hate me, for all I know. It's funny, later in the run that we get, the better the car kind of feels, honestly. Yeah, for sure. For sure. But hey, they sick, though. They're pretty sick. I ain't got that kind of money, though. Yeah, see, I wouldn't want just up and down. Like, I'd want, like, full motion. I want everything. Maybe pitch, roll, like, whole 9 yards. Was my girl just tell her to deal with it? Yeah, see, I'm trying to, you know, still have a house to live in. So... trying to have a house to live in. I'm not... and be in a relationship where I continue to be happy. Chase, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Automobilista 2. That is the name of the game. That is the name of the game. We're actually slowly closing on Montoya. I don't think we're going to catch him by the end of the race, but... meanwhile, strategy-wise, looks like things have kind of worked out for Michael. He's got a 10-second lead, almost 11-second lead over Fernando. Ah, shit! A little wide. I was looking at chat. R26 is very beautiful. I agree. I agree. Chat, once again, man, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Like I said, live across the board here. TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. I appreciate you showing the love. Whatever platform you're watching on. That was a close one. Kind of overshot the corner there and downshifted a little too soon. Good save, though. Good save. Is the girlfriend in the F1? No, she's not into racing at all. Yeah, she don't give two shits about racing. I don't really like iRacing because what's going to make me angry? Yeah, I feel that. I kind of stopped playing iRacing for that very reason. Like, I had a month, and I mean literally a month, where it was just consistently just terrible races just over and over and over again, and I was just like, yeah, I don't want to play anymore. Like, I spend way too much money on this for the, you know, for that to be my experience. So. Game name, this is Automobilista 2, AMS 2. It's cool that the Alonso steering wheel strat works in these cars, yeah. Yeah. So I tell you what, man, like they did a really good job with this content. They did a really good job with the content. And the fact that it's free, automatically included in the game. Incredible. Tell me why again. Can you tell me why? Why do you not prefer iRacing over this? I mean, it's tough. Like, iRacing is obviously a whole different vibe altogether, but I mean, one, the cost element, right? Like, obviously there's a lot of different content in iRacing, but it's super expensive, and you have to, consistently have a subscription going. Where this, it's all a one-time purchase, which I like, and it's significantly cheaper. But like, it's not as realistic, you know what I mean? But that's okay. Like, I don't need super realism. I just want fun, you know? And I think in terms of immersion, I think this is probably some of the best immersion you'll find in any racing game, especially in VR. Name of the game, this is Automobilista 2. So yeah, I don't know. To me, I think this is just an overall better experience. But again, I mean, you're comparing apples and oranges, you know, they're a lot different. Already have it? Hey, there you go. There you go. I went deep again. I'm just overdriving the car now. I'm somehow still catching Montoya, but doesn't really mean much.
That lap was at 126.70.
Yeah, I mean, dude, AC with mods is obviously incredible, but the AI experience in that game is awful. And it's, like, trying to find, like, online lobbies and stuff is a little weird. You know what I mean? Carter's grip's on crazy. True. True. Yeah, it's great. Low-key the worst track to drive on? Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I don't love the Hungary. It's just, it's new to the game, so. It was like one of those things where I was like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it, kind of thing. Gee, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. You play music during the stream just to vibe to? I don't really do it with this just because I try to focus a lot, but like, when I play Forza, for example, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll do it with that. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I'd agree with that. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like I can get a really good single-player experience out of this without having to have a bunch of mods. Without having to do, like, all these extra things to make the game good. Like, I could just play it pretty much as is, you know? And have a wide selection of content. Like, you could do Formula content. You could do GT. You could do GTP. You could do LMP2. You could do stock car. Like, there's just so many options. You could do karting even if you wanted to. Like, there's just so many options in this game, and it just again, I think overall it just creates a great experience because of that. Game name, this is AMS 2. Automobilista 2. I love LMU. I think LMU is great. And in my opinion, I think it's probably the best sim experience you'll find on the market right now. Just overall. Especially if you're somebody who really enjoys like competitive online racing.
to go.
But obviously, this is a whole different vibe.
The window closes at the end of
You feel
this
like sim
lap.
racing has affected your real life driving? God no. God no. I mean, granted, like real life driving, I don't race. You know what I mean? I just drive back and forth to work. Driving inside of the cockpit kills the vibe in LMU? You think so? I don't think so. I think graphically, I think it looks really good. I like it a lot. Absolutely. Yeah, every game's gonna have its pros and cons and its own benefits. You look like Roblox? Okay, you might need to upgrade your PC, man. I don't feel that way at all. I think LMU actually looks really good.
One lap behind. You're reeling, Montoya in.
No through goes Hamilton in traffic? God no.
Window is now closed.
God
One
no.
last lap.
God no, I ain't doing anything like that. Yeah, I think LMU. Yeah, you might need to just adjust your graphics, man, because like I think LMU looks great. I think LMU looks great. Am I tired of racing? Never tired. Never tired. I can do this for 24 hours. No, I am definitely tired. Like my shoulders are hurting, like body's stiffening up a little bit. Yeah, that's yeah. I definitely get tired after a little while. Yeah, you can play AMS2 on triple screen. Yeah, it has triple monitor support. From what I've been told, it's a little funky trying to set it up, but I don't know how true that is. Alright, to the line. We were actually catching Montoya there at the end. We come home P7. You know what? All things considered, I'll take that. We probably shouldn't have tried to fix the damage of the engine on that first pit stop. It honestly might have been okay, considering the fact that, I mean, it's at showing 12 right now for damage. And I think we would have been okay, because, I mean, it seemed like power output really wasn't a problem. And obviously, the other cars on the track are also going to be experiencing the same issues. So, all things considered, I'll take it. You know what I mean? Like, we spun twice. Had a couple mistakes here and there. You know, to come home P7, I'll take it. After starting last, no less. I'll take it. I'll take it. Whew. Oh boy. F125 in VR is also just awful. Completely awful. When I tried racing 24 hours at Le Mans, I have. I didn't try it on LMU. I tried it on. What game did I try it on? Like Project Cars 2. I tried it on. It did not go well. What's the game? AMS 2. Automobilista 2. Which game is that? It's an old game. It's an older game. Doesn't exist anymore. Project Cars 2 came out in like 2017. It's very similar to this. It's a very similar vibe. If you had $100 each time someone asked you what the game is, you'd have millions by now. I know, dude. The life hack right there. Somebody asked. I don't even know if they're still watching, but somebody asked for Somebody had asked for the... No, I'm not playing online. I was just against AI. Somebody wanted to see the different F1... different F1 cars in the game. I'll show you. I will show you. There's a lot. There's a lot. Said that Apex GP is not with the F126 cars. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to be. You want to see? All right, yeah, so here we go. So there's a lot. So you have Formula Junior, which is like, this is like old school, just like a feeder series, very basic. This is the, forgive me, I want to say, oh man, 60s? I forget which year. 67? I think. 67? Yeah, I think it's 67. I was going to say 66 or 67. But, yeah. So you have 67. These are the 68s, I believe. Shout outs, Bruce McLaren here. Rest in peace. I believe this is 68. Also pretty sick. And then we get into the 70s. I forget exactly what year. I want to say 74? I think. Absolutely sick. Niki Lauda. But again, these liveries you're seeing, this is literally all mods that are free to download. Very easy to install. You get them off of Overtake. Oh, I never even noticed that the Ford engine there on the side. Yeah. Sick, right? Awesome. Looks good. Fun to drive, too. 170's car have the tower in the back? Yeah, that was just the exhaust. That was just like the engine exhaust. It was a crazy look. Crazy look. This is 79, so late 70s. This is Mario Andretti's car. In the Lotus. Also pretty sick looking. Pretty cool. A little bit closer to the 80s style. I see your questions. I will answer them momentarily. Then we get into the 80s. Unfortunately, pretty soon they're actually going to be... You're actually going to be losing the McLaren content in the game due to licensing issues. Which is kind of lame. But I mean, it's not their fault. It's actually really more so McLaren's fault. But anywho, yeah, sick, awesome car. We love that. We love that. Still going. Good lord. I'm just finishing up. Just finishing up. Once again, we get into the 80s. You have Senna's Lotus, which is sick. That was being weird. Anyway, yeah, sick car. Absolutely sick car. Love this. Love this car. It's very nice. Go drive? We just finished driving. What game is this? I don't know what listen to. Dog reveal? We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. How much is the game? I couldn't tell you what the base game is. It's best to get it on sale. Because you can get like the game along with like 75% of the DLC. For like $30. Honestly, that's the best time to get it. There we go. Okay. Hello. Hello, hello. Can you mix the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s Formula 1 into... Oh, yeah. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do custom grids. I could put, like, the Formula 1 cars out there with, like, some touring cars if I wanted to, you know? But here we are, late 80s. Senna McLaren. Good old MP44. Absolutely sick. Love this thing. Absolutely love this thing. And then, of course, the following year. These cars are fun to drive. They're a handful. They're a handful. And then we get into the 90s. Kind of save some time here. Get into the 90s, you know, all very similar stuff. All a very similar look. But, yeah, absolutely awesome. This is mid-90s, and then I actually don't have a livery for this. I think this is considered to be like the, yeah, there's a MP412, so what's that? About like 98, I think. And then this was just with the last update. I think this is like 2000, 2001, right around there. And then, of course, the content that just came out. So this is 2005. We'll show it just because I didn't drive this car, but of course, the legendary R25. Absolutely sick. Absolutely sick. The R26, which we just drove, and then this is 2008. Let me show these. Even this is pretty good. I actually haven't driven these cars yet. They look clean, though. It's crazy to see, like, the size difference overall. This is 2012. No, this is 20. Yeah, not 2012. This is 2010, I believe. God, that looks so clean. I love that look. I love it. Yeah, I believe that's 2010, and then we get into 2012. So this is the 2012s. Yeah, it sure did. Sure did. Oh, I don't know why it's just showing a plain old livery. Let me try. Well, this isn't 2012. God, is this 2016? Am I mixing them up? I am mixing up. The other one was 2012. This is 2016. But they essentially have like each era of like of F1 as a whole. DRS is in the game too. You got the 2020 car, and then 2025 is where it ends. So that's the that is the all the F1 cars. I mean, there's also like Formula Trainer cars as well. They don't have 2026. I'm sure they will, but as of right now, they don't. But yeah, that's all of them. They also have some old like IndyCar stuff too. Kart. You're into that. There's a lot of cars here. Yeah, there's a lot of cars. You can do karting, crazy karting. There's an IndyCar mod you can do. There's trophy trucks. There's dirt cars. There's even some like street cars, hyper cars. They have the Taurus layout of the Nordschleife, so you can go do that if you want. There's I just different eras of NASCAR as well. Which is sick. There's so much stuff in this game. Brazilian stock cars, the Super V8s are in here as well. Garage 56 car that they did at Le Mans. The Liars are in here. There's GT3. There's GT4. There's old school like GT2 from 2005, GTR from 2004, GT1. Yeah, there's so much content in this game. So much content. Yeah, there's truck racing. I mean, dude, this is sick. These are so cool. These are fun to drive. These are fun to drive. And what's great about it is, like, you can do some crazy stuff, too. Like, you can take these to like, Le Mans if you wanted to. You can take it to Monaco. Like, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. But, yeah. Yeah. A lot of content. A lot of content in the game. A lot of content. I already know I'll put the trucks and go-karts and F1 on the same grid. I actually did that, funny enough, when they came out with the Le Mans content. I did that. Yeah, I actually did that when they came out with the Le Mans content. I have a quick question. Yeah, I'll grab the puppy here in a second. I have a quick question. Is the stream choppy for you guys? Like, is it lagging at all? Or is it just my tablet? Because it looks like it's kind of choppy on my end. Truck racing on the Nordschleife? I actually don't know. It's okay on TikTok? Alright. Maybe it's just my tablet then. I hope it's just my tablet. Yeah, it actually looks good. Okay. It's just my tablet. I was gonna say, if it was like running kind of laggy. Then that'd be a problem. Oh, Prosper, also to answer your question, there is a car performance difference because you can actually adjust the AI files to where like each car kind of has like its own driver property essentially. So you can try to have it match like real life performance levels, which is sick. So yeah, kind of. All right, give me a second. Let me go grab the puppy. Let me go grab the puppy. BRB. Hi. So everyone say hi to Gus. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh, thank you. This is Gus. He's getting big. He's getting big. Some of y'all might have seen him when I first got him. Probably about, oh boy, what was that? When did we get you? Back in March, we got him. So, been a couple months, but he's getting big, quick. There's if you go on my TikTok, you'll see like there's a video of me like holding him. At that point, I only had him for like a few weeks. There's a video of me holding him. Like he's so tiny back then compared to now. Right, Bubba? We're usually not allowed in here, so we're very curious. But, chat, appreciate y'all tuning in. I don't know where he's off to, so I'm gonna have to go track him down here in a minute. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you to all the new followers, all the new subscribers, as well as, you know, just everybody chatting and everybody just hanging out. Thanks for being here. We'll be back on tomorrow. Probably, tomorrow morning my time, probably around like 8 EST, 8, 9, somewhere in there. Like I said, we'll be back on, and then yeah, and we'll kind of just go from there. But great meeting you as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for following as well. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I think tomorrow we'll play some F125. We'll kind of get back into that grind a little bit, and then I think Saturday we'll do some LMU. But until then, much love. Appreciate y'all. Much love. Hi again. The puppy's back. Loving the F1 season. Lewis is back, boys. I agree. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. Hi, Gus. Hello. Sorry, puppy's saying hi again. All right, y'all. Stay safe out there. Be kind to one another. Love one another. Adios. Peace out. Oh, I'm being punched. All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.